gang, welcome back to another template design walkthrough video. This design is called Scribble, and we're going to take a look at the layer options in here just to give you a heads up on what's included and how to easily make some adjustments in here. Alright, so jumping over here to our layer stack, right at the top as usual is our color grading layers. So if you've never used one of my designs before, I include these. These are going to add extra or add some extra color and contrast and make the images a little bit more punchy. So you can see if we turn that group on and off, we get a little bit of a color cast in there, a little bit of color grading, a little more contrast. So you could always change the opacities of these layers, or you could turn them on and off to create whatever look you like, but those are on by default. Below that, I always include some facial highlight boost layers, and this is just to brighten the highlights on your subject faces to make them be the center of attention as they should be. And we'll take a look at using those as soon as we get a subject turned on in here. You're going to see two of these. As always, you can look at the layer names for description of what's going on. But this bottom one here, this is to brighten lighter skin tones. The top one is kind of preset for darker skin tones. All right, dropping on down, we have some just a text layer here where I'm putting the subject name in. As always, the fonts that I'm using in these samples are linked on the product page, so you can go check those out, or you can use your own. Going on down here, we've got a couple layers clipped to this group here. All right, so let's talk about this group first. So this is our background text. So this is this number right now. I just have a jersey number in here. This could be like the year, or anything that you want to drop in here, but I think it looks really cool as like a jersey number. And so if we expand this group, we're going to see here's the text here. Again, just easy change. Again, that text linked on the product page that's used in the sample. There's some texture added to this text, giving it a little bit more grit towards the bottom of that, and some shading. And then attached above that, it's a gradient that's getting applied to that text. And then there's some more overall texture just to make this a little bit more interesting. If you zoom in and out, you can see if we turn this on and on, or off and on, it's adding a little bit more grit and texture into there as well. All right, so let's close this group back up here. So all these are related to that foreground text. Dropping below that, marked in red, is where the subject's going to go. So you can see place subject in this group. So if you expand it, you got subject right here. That's where we're going to place our subject. We'll turn him on in just a minute. And you can see we have this pre-masked off to add the layer effect in there that we're wanting to happen. Below that is just a year up here. Again, it could be any text that you want, but that's just simple text there. Here's a background gradient, which is just creating a glow to glow out from behind the subject. You could change the opacity of this up and down, turn it off and on. You could even change the color of this, so that's completely customizable as well. Below that is our kind of scribbled marker strokes in behind the subject here. And we have the color for that. It's just an easy color picker here. You could double click, click on a color in the uniform or from a logo or something like that, and you could come pick your own, type in your own. All right, very easy to change that. And then as we get to the bottom here, there's a couple background texture options. You're going to see one is for a light background and one is for a dark background. So by default, it's the light one is turned on, so that's adding all of that grungy and scratchy texture into the background. If we wanted to go with a darker background, let's just make it black, then we could turn this other background texture on, which is going to give the inverse to add that back into your darker backgrounds. So if you're going with like a medium background, you can kind of pick between, having like the white grunge or the black grunge. It's going to show up either way, but those are options that are in there. All right, so let's back this back up where we were at. There we go. All right, so let's come up here and let's open our subject group. I'm just going to turn the subject on that we have dropped in here. I did kind of design this for the subject to be a little bit larger and present a little bit better. I think it looks pretty cool. Normally, the subject's so much smaller and so many like banners and posters and things, and I think it'd be cool to have some where they're featured a little bit larger. But you can see on the masking on here, if we hold shift and click our mask, here's our subject, and the mask is what's giving us that cool scribbly outline there. So just as long as they're in the group, that's going to get applied. So let's look at customizing this to match our subject colors here. So for me, usually I'm going to start with like the background. So our background color is just a double click, where again, you could come in and sample if you wanted to match up like a jersey color or something like that. You could very easily do that. And see if we want this darker or lighter. Let's do a little bit darker, but I want to bring those blues a little more to cyan and slightly desaturated. So I think something like that looks pretty cool. Let's start right there. The next, I'm going to come up to our marker strokes, which are here, and let's double click, and I think I'm going to pull one of these jersey colors for this one, kind of this yellowish orangish tone. Let's make it a little more saturated though. There we go, I like that. I'm going to leave the background gradient there to leave that glow in behind. I think it makes some cool separation for the subject there. Let's go on up. We're going to expand our group for our text here. And so we need to choose a text and an outline color. So for the text color, let's come up here and again, let's pick it like a jersey color and try and match this up a little. Something like that. Let's start there and then let's come down to the outline. So what we're going to do is on a text, I'm going to double click on the stroke, layer effect, and this is where that color is set. So let's see what black looks like. I think maybe white might look kind of cool since the text on the jersey's outlined in white. So yeah, let's leave that. I like that. Click OK. Click OK again. Then we're going to go on up. Actually, let's collapse that. Let's grab our year while we're here. Let's just change that year color quickly to a matching tone, maybe a little bit brighter. There we go. That looks good right there. And coming on up to the first name here, we need a color for that. Let's see if we like it. I kind of like the blue against that yellow. That stands out pretty good. Again, I'm going to push it a little bit more to the cyan, maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, I like that. Leave that white outline on there so it kind of goes with the whole color and theme of everything. So there you see, very easy to come in and customize these colors and set this up. The last thing we want to do here is let's kind of brighten the highlights on the highlight side of the face. So since he's got like a lighter skin, I'm going to try using the lighter skin layer that's preset. I'm going to click on the layer mask. I'm going to come over here and make sure my brush is set to white. My flow, I'm just going to leave, you know, somewhere around halfway and just paint over this a little bit. Now it's a little bit bright, so I'm just going to bring the opacity down just a little bit to where I like it. About 41%, I think looks good for me there. And yeah, there we go. So easily putting a subject in here and changing colors, you know, to match everything up. I think the last thing I see I want to do is let's switch our, I wanted to see what it looks like to switch that texture to lighter versus a darker. I think I like it darker when I look at it, but I like it both ways actually. So either looks good to me. I think I'm going to go with the darker for this one and call that one done. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you on the next one, and I hope to see some cool use out of this, and feel free to share as you get some images put together. I'd love to see what you guys are doing and working on. All right, see you on the next one.